Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good night, everybody. We have echo. Hi, Kieran, how are you? Welcome
Hello.
again. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Good to see you. Good to
Yeah.
see you again. Today it's Wednesday, and we are here live. We are trying to go live here on Instagram and Facebook. Let's see. Where is this? Where are we? Where we are? We are in Ireland. How are you, Kieran?
I'm very good. It was a windy day today, but the house is still here,
Mm,
so I'm happy.
yes, it was very. Ryan Willoughby was here, and he had some technical problems, but
He
he
got blown away.
back again. Yeah. So by the time we are trying to, I always forget this. No. Yep. Again. Let's go again. So today we are bringing Bestow Education. Bestow, is that correct? Am I
The
saying?
snow. Yeah. Do you remember what it means?
Roy was explaining last week. Can you remind us
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the meaning, please?
So the dictionary, it's to present a gift, honor, or right. So it's kind of what they use in royalty or something to bestow somebody like a title, like a sir or something. So when I was thinking of a name for the company, I thought, education, it's a gift, it's a right, it's an honor. So to bestow education, I thought it went well together. So that's where the name came from.
It's a beautiful name. I just
Mm,
invited you now to join this Instagram conversation, and we
okay,
can
cool.
try having both of them together. Let's see. By
Yeah.
the time Roy is coming back, we have Marcus. Hello, Marcus. How are you? Good to see you here. Yeah, you are welcome again. Yes. And how is the weather in Brazil, Marcus? Tell us. I know that's very, very warm over there. Yesterday was like, I don't know, 27, 32 degree. Can you join there, Kieran?
Yeah,
On
I'm trying to, but the Instagram live is about 5 or 10 seconds behind this stream
hmm,
for some reason. So I'll just X out and I'll go back in.
yeah, let's try.
Yeah,
It's unable to join. We try again. Let's see.
okay.
How many people can we ask to come in us? Let's okay now. Send request.
Okay, there we go, I think.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, so let's see. Hi, there you are.
Perfect.
Very good.
I'll get
Now
rid of the echo.
in many different places. Let's try to bring Roy here. Yeah. I will try to mute my microphone just to make not to make any echo. So Marcus, tell me, how is the weather in Brazil like? Marcos, are you there? Please tell us how is the weather in Brazil. Sorry. I'm just you have to move your phone there. Yeah.
I have the sound muted. I'm just using Instagram.
Hmm. On your phone? No.
Yeah, on my phone, yeah.
So you have to low down the volume on your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's better?
Let's see. No, I still can hear and we have some echo.
So I should just use the volume on the laptop.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now maybe it's fine. Yeah. Now
perfect.
it's off. Very good. So Roy is trying to come back. Okay, so I am good. The weather is in the middle of the road. Okay, sometimes warm, sometimes cold. It's the ordinary season. Yeah. It's the end of the summertime in Brazil. We say hello Smith, hello for Sham. I think it's Sham, his name. He's a
Column,
photographer,
column,
probably.
yeah.
You know
He's
him.
Irish.
Ah, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome.
And
Let's
then I
try.
have Sean. I see Sean's joined as well.
Mm-hmm. Let's try. Let's see if you can bring Roy to Instagram as well. Hi, Roy. He's been.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. What's happened there?
Oh, I don't know. I have internet problems in my house, and now I hope it stays connected. I thought
Yeah.
I had the I thought I had this is crazy. Yeah, now no, I'm okay now. I'm on the Wi-Fi, but I
Mhm.
thought that, yeah. Anyway, I sound and look okay?
Yes, you are sounding
Yeah,
and looking very clear to
yeah.
us.
I don't know about the Instagram though, whether I can get going on Instagram. Let me think.
You
Did you
try.
send
I did send you a link, an
you sent me
invitation.
did you?
Yes, I
Let me
did.
think.
It might
Um,
be there. Hey, Roy, how are you doing? Greeting,
Frustrado.
Frustrado. Now he's
Yes.
speaking. So the invitation is there, Roy. You can answer me yes or
Yeah,
no.
I know this is not. I actually can't see the invitation on Instagram, uh,
No. Hmm.
because maybe my iPad is not connected. It should be, yeah.
Ah,
It is
okay.
connected.
Yeah.
That's oh, I don't know. What is
So by the time,
wait, hold on. I know the problem now. Yeah, now my yeah, my I know the problem. My Wi-Fi, my iPad wasn't connected to my Wi-Fi
hmm,
for reason. I'll tell you. I can explain later. And now I think I am connected to. Well, no, I still am not getting your message
yeah, but it's
on
there
Instagram.
already. Yeah.
Uh,
I don't really like
yeah.
Instagram, guys, because what's your feeling? Because there is the letters, the writing, it's covering somebody's face. It's I don't really like Instagram because
Okay, so maybe we'll tell the Instagram people to go on to Facebook and we'll just take it from there.
yeah,
Yeah,
please
okay.
guys come to Facebook.
Okay.
Yes. Now Roy is there. So this
Yeah.
is
Now,
quick. Yeah.
Okay.
now
Just
I've just got into Facebook. I think send request to join or something. Yeah.
yeah.
Teachers Talk waved at me. Thank you very much for waving at me.
Yeah. It's unable to
Sean
join.
Hughes.
So let's
Hi,
do
Sean
this,
Hughes
guys.
Photography. How are you? He's here. Okay, so we're going off
On
Instagram, are
Instagram.
we?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry,
And we
Sean
will
Hughes
be here.
Photography. We have to go. Join
Yeah.
us on Facebook, okay?
Go ahead, please. Yes.
Teachers
Go
Talk
to
Facebook.
Facebook and
Yeah.
YouTube, please. See you there. And
Okay.
now there we are. Okay.
Crazy.
So, Kieran,
Yes.
it's very good to have you here today, and we have lots of conversation, as far as I concerned, because I want to talk about the work you are doing, reviewing CVs, and making workers' life easier once
Mhm.
you have the proper. Um, what's this
We have
introduce?
a phrase, making a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
Oh
There's
God.
an idiom. An idiom. A
I
silk
don't think it's a
purse.
good one because Kieran's reaction, it's kind of, oh my
Yeah.
God,
Well,
what's this? Why?
making something very good out of something which is a sow's ear, like is a pig's ear, and then you make a silk purse, which is something very beautiful. So
Yeah.
Kieran's job with CVs is to make it look like a silk purse, like something which is very presentable and makes you look very good. And
Is it the same as
some of it,
we have a saying like this in Portuguese?
yeah.
We say uh, giving pears, the white rock pears to pigs. No, it's not the same, is it?
No, I think
Oh,
yeah, the white pearls. Yeah, but it's
oh, to
yeah,
pigs.
feeding pearls to pigs
Mm.
or to swine. What is that from the Bible or something? Is there a biblical reference there?
This
Uh,
is giving brioches to
okay,
workers. Remember
yeah,
Queen, the French Queen. So yes, Kieran. I think what he does right, it might be better than just pretend. I don't know what's the meaning of this saying, but I hope it's not something negative because he is making something better. That's what he does. So it's not like a faking or it's not false. It's real.
Yeah, no, it's making something
Better.
hopefully true. Yeah, and
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because people, like Fernando, for example, you have skills and education and experience in a lot of different areas. And, companies and recruiters, they get hundreds of CVs, and it's really just presenting yourself in the best way by giving them the information that they want so that they take your application more seriously. Because sometimes the best candidates, they might have their information is presented very clearly on their CV, and somebody else, just because they have a nicer looking CV that's more presentable, are getting more consideration than other people. So it's really just presenting the information. And with COVID, lots of people have been made unemployed, or they're looking for new employment. So it's really given non-native English speakers the confidence, because you only have 2 pages or 1 page to really demonstrate to somebody, and you don't want to have spelling mistakes. You really want to utilize the space,
Uh-huh. We have a greeting from an Irish person.
Okay, translate that now. This is Seachtain na Gaeilge. Pegwin to Sean O'Hay.
Sean,
Ban Olin.
he started a photography business, and he's been going around Dublin taking lots of really interesting photos of people and getting their stories. So maybe some English language learners here, they might find that a great way of just improving and getting exposure to English. So I definitely recommend them.
There you are. And Ban, you better translate that. Ban Olin.
Oh, I couldn't possibly do that.
In Portuguese, it's is it Hermosa Linda? Is that right?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, a beautiful woman.
Oh, thank you very much. So I'm the only woman here. So this is for me, huh?
Yeah, I think it must be you. Yeah, but don't be fooled, Sean. Don't be fooled by appearance. Anyway, I played music with you. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, Sean O'Hay. Yeah, when Sean.
Cassia.
Yeah.
I met.
Oh yes. Yeah, Cassia brought you in, and you played the tin whistle, or the I think you played the squeeze box. Is that right?
I know.
Yes, Cassia. I do remember. Yeah, Cassia. And Cassia is
with me, and we worked together in English studio. No.
Yeah, and she's now Cassia. Kieran, Cassia was a shipbuilder, an engineer, a shipbuilding engineer, and as far as I know, she's in Bristol now. Is that right? Do you keep in touch with her? Is she? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
She was from Recife or north of.
Exactly. Yes, that's her. Yeah. So it's the same woman. Yeah. We worked together in Homestead as a carers. It was she's
all right.
Yeah.
So Sean, that's right. Good to see you, Roy. Yeah, Kieran is a good man. Yeah. I am surrounded by good people, Sean.
Yeah. Because we always have the people that we are we attract the similars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We attract people that are the same as us. So that's how it works.
God forbid. Anyway, Hey, Sean, did I see Cassia got married? I think on Facebook.
She was, yes.
Yeah, but not to Sean. No, it wasn't Sean. No.
Sean's engaged.
Is he? Not to Cassia. No. Okay. No. I think Sean got. I think Cassia married in England. Is that right? Or anyway, I think she's in Bristol. But building ships. I think.
Very good.
Marcus, como vai você, Marcus? Would you please have an Irish model resume to show us?
Yes, Marcus, we are doing this today, and we will share my CV, my original CV. That's why I invited Kira to come back, because I am showing to you guys the difference between my CV in Brazil, my Brazilian model template, and then I will share the Kieran's version, because I have been so stubborn. Like I was telling Roy, why did I spend so much time for like doing this? Because I was expecting for the right person, first of all. So Kieran was the right person to me. And secondly, I was like, it's 5 years. And I didn't do this before. I didn't believe. For me, it was just like, this is not real. Like I didn't take that serious. And after having the thing done, I realized the importance of having this done. So it's a small money for a huge result. This is how I feel.
Exactly. It's a very small
Wait.
investment. You'll make it back in the first 2 or 3 hours of your new job, you know?
Yes, we say another phrase is the proof of the pudding is in the
Exactly.
eating. Yeah, that's another phrase. The proof of the pudding, the dessert, is in the eating. So if it works, then then it is good, you know.
Absolutely,
So yeah. So what you're going to show us your before and after, is it? Before.
We will, but before I want to two guys, because Kieran suggests we had some small conversation, small talk, a short, quick one, talking about what's your suggestion, Kieran, please.
Homographs and homophones.
I am not able to say these words in English.
No problem.
Homograph. That's easy. Homograph.
Yeah.
Homophone. Come on, you can do another.
Homograph and homophone. Oh my God.
Perfect. Yeah, that's it.
Kieran, you're a very good teacher. Kieran.
Roy, you laid the foundations.
Oh.
So what's that, Kieran? What's this?
So basically, it's a word. So for example, the word polish, you know, you polish furniture, something to give it a shine, but it's spelt the same way as a person from Poland. But even though it's the same spelling, the pronunciation is different. So you could say the Polish furniture could use a good polish. And they're called homophones because they're spelt the same, but you pronounce them differently. And I don't know if have you seen the other two examples that I gave you, Fernanda, the doctor?
No. I can. Do you want me to share your webpage?
Yeah, well, you can do that, or can I write in somewhere? No.
No.
Sorry. No. Okay.
Yeah.
No. So then
only Fernanda can write and she can't write, so we can't do it. Okay.
You can share your screen if you want to.
Yeah, you do have this ability to share, and
yes,
but whether can he share a Word document and then type into it? I think he probably can. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do this really quickly.
No problem. We have plenty of time.
Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, Fernanda, did you hear about the wooden dog?
Oh my God, many times, but I always forget this.
I'm a bad teacher. Did you hear about the wooden dog?
This is a bad joke. Yes, I heard.
Yeah. He wouldn't bark.
He wouldn't bark. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So here we have wouldn't and wooden, which is not a homophone because it's spelt differently. So I think when we get to it, it's a homograph. But wouldn't. When you say wouldn't quickly, we say wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't go to the English studio to learn English anymore because it's closed. You know.
Yeah.
If I were you, I wouldn't. So, Kieran is still look at him. He's
I'm going to try to do this.
Okay.
Brilliant. Yeah. Perfect. Great teaching.
So, like I said, the homograph. So I actually use this one here. So you have these two words and they're spelled the exact same. You've the Polish furniture, so furniture from Poland, and then it needs a good polish. So this one here, the doctor wound the bandage around the wound. You have different pronunciations, even though they're spelled the same. Do you know what a wound? Wound the bandage. Do you know what that means?
No.
Wound.
Can you explain that, Roy?
If I get oh look, I actually do have it. Do you see that? I have an injury. Can you see that on my head?
The other side.
I was attacked by a tree. There.
Yeah, that side. Yeah, that's
Okay, that side. Yeah. Okay, but say when it happened, it was bleeding. Okay, and maybe the doctor comes and he winds. Wind is the present tense of wound. He winds the bandage around my head to stop the bleeding. That's wind, and then wound is the past tense of wound. We use the same word for winding a clock up, an old-fashioned clock with a key, wind. But the doctor wound the bandage round the, and this is, oh, where's it gone? I'm on the opposite side here, there. That is my wound, because that's where the tree hit me. So there you are. This is realia in the classroom. You see, real wound. You see, I nearly died because the tree attacked me.
Yeah.
And and then the doctor wound the bandage around the thing. I don't think I have anything that I can wind around me here like a scarf. But anyway, so wound and wound.
Good.
Wound is it, yeah.
Good, yeah.
We won't go into round the rugged, round the ragged rocks. The ragged rascal ran. No, but that's a completely different direction. Anyway, go on. Yeah, startled.
Good. Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah.
So, do you know what a dove is, Fernanda? A dove.
Dove.
Yeah. I give you a clue. Can you see what I'm doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying.
Flying.
Yeah. So what? Who flies? What type of animals fly?
Birds.
Ah!
I can't see the screen, unfortunately, but I'm just imagining.
The same.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Yeah.
The same. Yeah.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I was trying to fly. Anyway, like. Anyway, so a dove is a type of bird that we often call it a dove of peace because they're like pigeons, but they are either white. They can be white and they can be sort of a creamy color, light brown color. You have them in Dublin, in Ireland, doves, but they are like pigeons, but more beautiful, and then they are sort of they are a sign of peace, dove of peace. Anyway, the dove.
Okay.
Yes.
Exactly. And then the past tense of dive is
dove.
Bruce Springsteen. I went down to the river and we went down to the river and into the river we dove. Yeah.
Exactly. So they're spelled the same. So the startled dove dove into the bushes. So again, a homograph. Two words are spelled the same, but they're pronounced differently. So they're just two examples. There are a few more. And then homophones. So for example,
can I stop you and say hi to Gilberto. Hello, Gilberto. If you want to learn how to prepare an Irish CV, stay tuned. And Marcos is saying,
stay tuned. You're not in America. It's stay tuned.
Tuned.
Like chew your biscuit or chew your toast or chewing gum. Stay tuned.
In class, yes. Okay, what did it happen, my friend? Did you shout at squires? This is
squirrels. No. Squirrels, the animals you see in the Phoenix Park running around.
I don't see them. They run. They never get close to me. Yes. Go ahead, Karen. Thank you very much.
Yeah, homophones now. Yeah.
Homophones. So a homograph, two words that are spelt the same but sound different. And homophones are the opposite, basically. So they're two words that are spelt differently, but they sound the same. So this one here, the hotel made the bed.
Made the bed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're spelt differently, but they are pronounced the same. So if you sell drugs, you will end up in a police cell.
Mm.
Again, you have two words that spelled differently, but they sound the same. So they're just examples of homographs and homophones, and there are a couple of them in English. And knowing these can help you improve your pronunciation, and just by being aware of them.
Dove.
So,
Yes, Dove is a brand of cream, isn't it? Moisturizer.
bar. It's
It is.
What's that?
to have a shower.
A shower, yeah, a shower
Yeah.
gel. Is it?
Cream bar. Cream bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dove. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
very good. Good.
Good.
Yeah. Now, and sorry, I got mixed up because my joke is a homophone, not a homograph. The wooden dog wouldn't bark. Did you hear it? Yeah, it's spelled differently, but said
I
the
heard
same.
this joke millions of times
Are you saying I'm a boring teacher?
for the 5 years. I always forget. That's what I was going to say. I'm so bad in telling jokes and reminding
Did
jokes.
you?
I always
Did you
forget.
hear? Did you hear about the 2 eggs?
I am afraid to answer this question.
Oh, just say no. Okay.
No, I didn't. No.
Too bad. Too bad.
Very good, Roy. Yeah.
Bad eggs. 2 TWO. 2 eggs. 2
Uh.
TOO. Too bad. Muito
Okay.
malo. No, what's bad?
Mal.
Malo. Yeah.
Yes.
Muito.
Mala
Actually, that's interesting. There isn't a word in Portuguese for too bad, too heavy, too big. You say muito, yeah, which translates to me as very, very. It's the same word as very, yeah. But so maybe you go to the airport to check in, and your suitcase is too heavy. You have to pay money. But what you just say muito, whatever the word is for heavy is yeah. So that's interesting that there isn't this word for too, like it's too much, too much, too heavy, too big, too dry, too hot. It's just muito, very, very, very. So you have to rely on context, isn't that right? Just kidding, my friend Roy. You're a great man. Oh, thank you, Marcus. You're my best friend, my new BBF or new best friend.
Oh my God!
You're a great man. Greetings to you in Ireland. Marcus is in
Brazil.
Brazil in Sao Paulo.
São Paulo. I think he's in São Paulo. Yeah, I think so. Good. Yes. So let's go. Let's move on and let's show the different CVs. Yes, and Roy, I'm sorry, but I have my CV here. I don't have yours because
Kieran is working it. He's going to work on that.
I know. We should spend time.
Young, enthusiastic teacher with a full head of hair wants a job.
Yes. So I have the first one. I will share. Let's start from the Brazilian. Okay. I can hear an echo, guys. If it's Marcus, can you hear some maybe noise there? There is something speaking, talking, and there is maybe it's right.
No, maybe actually I had a radio on very low. Maybe that's what's coming up. I turned it down, but it was just very low. Is it still there?
No, I think it's gone. Yeah, let's see.
Maybe that. Disculpa. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Disculpa.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my first. I will share that from the very beginning, okay? And here, this is my. Let's see. So CV, Fernanda. Can you see that, guys?
Yeah.
I can see your files, but I can't actually. You have to open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's this.
Yeah.
Portuguese. Let's see. Oops, we are sorry. Not so. Okay, so this is the English version. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see it though. It's just
no. You haven't opened it. I can see. You can see.
It's opening.
It's not
opening. Yeah, it's opening. Yeah.
I can just see the
drive.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Quick access. So you have to click on the file itself, don't you, to open it?
Sorry, right. So this is Yeah, it's sharing the wrong window. Sorry. Let's go back again. Share screen, application, Chrome tab. Here. I can see myself speaking in the background. So yeah,
There we
okay.
go.
Okay.
So this was my, and where this came from? I tell you, when I started looking for a job, what did I do? I went to LinkedIn, yeah, and I just start checking all my friends' profile and the friends that were doing the things I thought that I was able to do. So I was just going to the internet and typing CV template for whatever job I was looking for. So this was a template of CV that majority of my friends on LinkedIn and also Facebook groups, whatever they usually share links to pages. So this is how I did my CV. Okay, no
Mhm.
professional help, just me myself, and like yes, that's how it works. And plus, I know some people that work in big companies in Ireland, recruit companies like CP, like I
Yeah.
was the name, whatever. So there are some companies in Ireland, and I sent them my CV, and they advised me to do such and such. So this is the result of my previous moment looking for a job. First things they say, you have to say that you are European, you have to say where you established, give your contact details, and then go to your profile. So I just describe myself very quickly. Yeah, so this is the job I was applying at the moment. I want to be a caregiver. Um, and I said some words about myself. This is how I built my CV. And then work experience. This is my work experience in Ireland, my oldest one, working as a caregiver since April 2016. And what did I do? Working as like which was um, the main rules of this job, the main things I did as a caregiver. Yeah, and so what else I'm doing now? I am working as a freelancer translator and interpreter to that company from December to the present, and then all my previous experience working as a teacher in Cida College, working as a teacher in Brazil, um, program advisor, small agency in the English Studio Dublin for 2 years. And then my biggest experience in life was, this is wrong, radio presenter. This is longer than, okay, that's fine. And then my biggest experience is working as personal assistant and parliamentary advisor in Brazil. I was doing this job for 13 years. It's my biggest experience, and I did many different things there, working there. So I can work as a personal assistant, I can work as a secretary, I can work as a office organizer, administrative assistant. I have a knowledge, like an experience organizing and answering emails, calls, whatever. So this was big part of my working experience and all my education. So, and this actually, I stopped there because this is from 2003. I was doing this job from 2003 to 2016. So somebody said, you don't have to go so far to the very beginning of your working experience, because I started work in Brazil. I would mention that I started work when I was 13 years old, and I started working in a school as official assistant,
In
secretary.
1960, was it 1960?
61. So this is like it. This was how it works in Brazil. We do mention all the experience we have, and I didn't here. You don't find as well um, my education. Like in Brazil, I would say my college, my high school, everything I did. Since and sometimes people also mention where they study when oh my god, before high school.
Gee, wow.
Yeah,
Primary school.
no, not primary school. Before
Yeah.
high school, you have the 8 years preparation.
Yeah, right. It's a different system, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different.
Well,
Yeah.
what age are you when you go into high school in Brazil?
Usually we are 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Some
then you-
people can say previous or elementary education in that school, and then high school, blah, blah, and then college, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This can be used in Brazil. Thank you, Marcos, for being here with us. And so I just mentioned my college education, communication and journalism, and teaching degree in language and literature. My languages, and achievements and skills. So these are all the courses, and not all of them, but I studied English in 1983 in Brazil, in São Paulo, in Brazil. So I did all that, like I participate in congresses, and so I had many experiences. And then Kieran was here, and 1 month ago, exactly 1 month ago, yeah, it was the 10th of February, and I decided to send him my CV. And he, first things first, right? So I stop sharing this, and I will go from here. I just sent him my CV, and I said, Kieran, please, I want to apply for a job as a content moderator in Ireland. It's IT work. I really like social media, and it's easy to find a job there. I have an European passport. I have many friends working, and it's a fine job. It's a good job. So first thing, he just got my CV and he sent me a letter that I will share now with you guys, and you can see what was his job. Am I talking too much, Kieran?
No, it's good. Right? It's good. Good testimony.
Yeah. So share screen. Okay. Yep. Share. So I just sent him this email. What he did first. So it was the 23rd of February, and then we start from there, right? First answer, just 1 day later, he just sent me all this big email. Can you see, guys? So he just said the most important things that I should know from the very beginning. This was, for me, it's a very surprise because, like, you know, I didn't spend a penny. Like, I didn't. It was just asking, and then he answered me all that useful and very important information.
And if Marcus and Gilberto or anybody on this broadcast would like the same, I'm more than happy to provide that to them as well if they want to leave a comment underneath the Facebook broadcast, and then I'll get in touch with them. That's no problem.
Thank you very much, Kieran. So, and then he just said, okay, you have to go to this and that. And he asked me all the questions that he had regarding my experience, regarding the things I did. And see, it's a big email, right? And he gave me the budget, and yes, so I didn't read this, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
just saying this now. Oh my god. So after, like, you see, you have 1, 2, 3 many emails going in and coming, and this is the result. Would you like to comment before we show them the result?
Well, just one thing that you said, the approach that you took to improving your CV was actually very good, checking people on LinkedIn, finding out what skills they say they have and the format that they use. But the reason the recruitment company wanted you to have your CV like that is because they're going to put it into a database, and they're going to say, okay, we want a Portuguese interpreter, and they're going to type that into their database, and they're going to search all the different CVs that they have, and they're going to pull up your CV because you have that information in there. So the more information you have in your CV, but once they get that, they could come up with hundreds, even over 1,000 different CVs.
Mhm.
So they're looking at it from a perspective of they just want the information to be on their system. But once somebody has your CV in front of them, you want it to be visually nice and easy to read. So recruitment companies aren't really taking that into perspective. So both sides are very important when creating a CV. And I was actually just going to ask you one question, Fernanda. I have a lot of people from Brazil sending me their CVs,
Mhm.
and in their personal information, they say whether they're married, they give their date of birth, and they give an awful lot of personal information. And,
Yeah.
it's actually illegal in an interview to ask these things in Ireland, but you Brazilian people tend to just give out that information. And I'm
Yeah.
wondering why that is.
Because in Brazil, they will consider how old you are, if you are married, if you have child. It's very unfair. So
Religion even as well. That's come up a few
the
times.
ID, we give our personal like documents, like
Yeah.
ID, because they can check you and they can see if you have any criminal or any problems regarding the bills, if you are in debt. So they do this, and if you don't send them this information, they think you are hiring something, you're hiding, you
Okay,
know
interesting. Yeah, it's
so
very different.
yeah, you have something to hide. Why you are not telling me how old you are,
Yeah.
and some people, they want to see your picture. I never send my picture because I think this is unbelievable unfair, like, but yeah, that's why I was trying to find my original Portuguese CV,
Yeah.
because my original Portuguese CV, it's good you mention, there are all that information, my
Yeah. Yeah.
document number, my address, my full address, where I live, because this is something important. If you are like in a city like Brazil, São Paulo, sorry, in São Paulo, let's say, you can, if you are living in some suburban area, they might not hire you there because can be a person of risk, to the company, and it's just crazy how it works. Sorry, I didn't really understand your question. There are CV generators everywhere. Do you know a good site to build a CV?
Well, just one of the problems with these CV generator sites is there's no flexibility in the template. So you'll input the information, but you can't change it. So I wouldn't really recommend them. But there are so many free templates that you can download. Just literally type into Google "free CV template,"
Yeah.
and you'll find a good template. And one other important piece of information: when you send your CV, send it as a PDF file, because sometimes they might have a different version of Microsoft Word or the system that it goes through, and it will completely change the template. So while it looks good to you when you send it, when the person receives it, it could look completely different. So if you send it as a PDF, it'll just stay the same. And people can't change your information as well easily with a PDF. So it's just better to send as a PDF.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want to go now to my actual CV.
Cool.
Okay. So
should we have a roll of drums here?
I was gonna say,
Big.
yeah. So we have what I have at the end of the job that Kieran is doing was, first I have a cover letter, right, to the job. Can you see that?
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's the same template as the CV as well, so they match nicely together.
Yeah. So this is but I'm not focused on this. I'm focusing. This is my CV, my actual CV. Yeah.
And Fernanda, in Brazil, you don't really use cover letters either, so it's kind of like a different concept as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we don't have this cover letter things because it's just like, yes, Marcos, PDF works well and it's safe. That's true. Yeah. So when, as you can see, it's a huge difference from the very beginning.
Yeah. Can I ask one question? I am confused. Why have you got executive and experience at top and bottom? Why isn't it on the same line?
Because so the executive summary, it's basically 3 to 4 lines that summarizes everything about you.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Yeah. They are separate titles. I mean, executive experience. Yeah. I'm still, yeah.
No, it's a good question. Yeah. Actually, that part of the CV is probably one of the most important. So I just explained. So Fernanda was applying for a job as a content moderator. So just at the top, she has her name and the exact position she's applying for. So then if somebody sees this job application, they'll say, okay, this is exactly what we're looking for. And the older CV template, you know, it's hard to know exactly what she is or what she does, but now we know exactly who she is and what she does. Then the executive summary is 3 to 4 lines explaining and detailing exactly why you are the perfect candidate for this job. So it's going to give your education, your experience, because people aren't going to read 2 to 3 pages of a CV. So these are 3 to 4 lines to really. Yeah. Exactly.
It's the word executive. Funny, the word executive is something that's taken me by surprise. But it's just so long since I've filled in a CV that I don't think I know that word. It's as a sort of a summary of your main attributes and experience.
Exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't have used it up until 2 years ago, but it's a good idea.
Yeah. Good.
And then we have the experience. Yeah. So the most recent first, and then the previous one. And you, as you can see here, he's not mentioning. I think he is mentioning my experience as a caregiver.
No.
Yeah, because this is not relevant.
That's interesting. Yeah.
To the job I am applying.
Right. Yeah. But do you think the qualities of caregiving are not relevant to this job of being empathic? What's the word? Empathic.
So, like I explained to people, the CV is literally just to show that you have the education and experience to do the job.
This job,
and it's basically you're just trying to get an interview. And then in your cover letter, you know, people say they're looking for somebody who's a team worker, who's good at communicating, who shows characteristics of a person who's empathetic. Then you can say those characteristics, but in the CV, it's not necessary. So I was telling Fernanda, you know, she worked as a teacher and a caregiver, and she worked like 60-hour weeks, and that's an incredible characteristic to be able to show. But you explain that in your cover letter at interview, it's not really relevant on the CV.
I think it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This is in the letter. Yeah.
In the letter. Yeah. And so the ideal CV should only be 1 page or 2 pages maximum. It shouldn't. So even Fernanda had so many different achievements. You know, I was just picking the most important 3 or 4 and different things like this. You know.
Yeah. So here you can say, I would like to. So this is a very good. Can you see this? Am I highlighting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is very good. You're talking straight to the recruiter what you can do. Like it's just. I think it is very good.
Exactly, and those characteristics like punctual, hardworking, organized, taking ownership,
What?
they were all mentioned in the job description. So you're not just speaking about random
Who is this
characteristics.
person?
It's me, right?
Punctual,
Nice to meet you.
hardworking, organized.
Yeah. That's me, exactly. So as you can see, I have worked many 60 hours weeks in my life and work in rotating shift patterns over 7 days. That's so true. That's how I'm living.
And that was a requirement of the job to be able to work those hours and those kind of shifts. So again, you're just exactly what they want to hear, and you've shown that you've done it. Because in CVs, people say, you know, I'm diligent, I'm hardworking, I take initiative, but anybody can write that down on a CV. Like it doesn't mean anything. But here you're saying you're these things, and you're showing how you are these things.
Which is very important, actually, I think. And we
Exactly.
always forget. When we are writing, how can we say to the person that we have because I can do this, but you should say how. And sometimes we just forget this, and like that, exactly what Kieran is saying. No, you are showing them why you can do, not only telling them that you are able to do. That's different.
Yeah.
And so I don't have the second page. I don't think there is a second page, but anyway, it's so. I was so happy when I saw this. To be honest, Kieran, I
Good.
said,
Good.
oh my God, I have to show this like to more people because they can see the difference from that to this. Like I don't, you cannot see. No,
I notice that in when you were saying you were an English language teacher, that you haven't put in the dates when you were there. Is that deliberate?
So
Well,
for now,
2016 to present. Okay, that's okay. But
so
in the
Fernanda
other,
has a lot of
yeah.
different. She
Yes,
worked
right.
in,
These are the things I'm doing for the last 4 years, like from 2016 to present. I am an
Oh, I
English
see. Yes.
teacher.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am a translator and interpreter. And
Yeah. Well, the way I read it yes. Sorry, that it only English language teacher, translator, and interpreter. Right. 2000. Yes. So yeah, I thought that was one job, but in fact, that's 4 or
the
5 jobs
time
that
period.
you're listing under that category. Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Okay.
here
Yeah.
we have my biggest experience, my recent, like from 2003 to 2016, when
Yeah.
I was working in São Paulo, the Legislative Assembly of São Paulo. So this is, for me, it's like I'm very proud of those years, and nothing related to English language at all, but of course it's my biggest experience.
and many of the skills that you did there are transferable to the position that you were applying for. You know, so manage the diary. You need to be able to manage your day. You know, organize events. You need to be able to organize meetings, take minutes maybe. So typing as well. So there's so many skills that are transferable as well. So people say, "Oh, I don't have relevant experience," but you just need to show that you have the ability to do them. You know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And here we have the skills,
Yeah.
all things I can do: article writing, Canva, digital marketing, data analytics, Microsoft Office, and social media.
Yeah.
Sorry, Canva is what I might. It's something I.
Canva it's to prepare, just to do.
Do you see
Oh my
the
God.
teacher's talk picture on the top right of the screen, Roy?
Yeah.
Fernando
Yes.
did that on Canva, I think. Yeah, you can.
All right. It's like a graphic type graphics. Is it?
Exactly. Yes, it's
Yeah.
a graphic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Excuse me for 1 minute. There's something happening. Just I have to check, and I will be back. All right. I have to
Okay.
check a dog.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. So yes, this was just very, very nice, Kieran, and I am happy that I can
Brilliant.
show people a real result of, and they can see the difference between one, which I don't, of course, like I'm not saying I have to justify. I'm not saying this is a bad, like this one. I will share again with people just to one more time, and then they can. Okay, you are back. Hello, Roy,
I am
again.
back. Sorry. Yeah, I thought I was edited out of it, but now I am here.
Yeah. Okay. So here.
Uh,
So this is, this is my previous one, right?
Yeah.
So
3 pages, I think, wasn't it?
yes, 3 pages.
Yeah.
3 long pages. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So even just taking that top, the top is, your name and your contact details are 6 lines, whereas I think on the new CV it's only 2. So it's just optimizing space and just using little symbols like a picture of a phone. The side of the page as well can be used to optimize. So your education is just the side, but yeah, people are drawn to that left-hand side because that's where your contact details are. They see your education. The eye starts from left to right,
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I want to ask you, do you have any side, Roy? Do you want to say anything? And do you Kieran? Because I have some questions.
Did you get the job? Have you sent it off? Did you get an interview?
No, I didn't, because I didn't apply for the job. When
you didn't?
I know. I tell you why. Because when I got the CV back, they were closed.
The deadline had passed.
Was gone. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, Fernando, the next position that you see you like, just let me know, and then we can modify it together. That's no problem. If you want.
That's a question I would like to ask you, because as a person like me, like I know I have been doing so, like I started working when I was 13, right? So I did many different things in my life. There are some how can I say this? Like, okay, I spent many years working as a secretary. I spent many years working as a journalist. And so these are the 3 main experiences I have: journalist, secretary, and personal assistant, and teacher, English teacher. Yes. Because secretary and personal assistant, it's kind of the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am an organizer because I did work before I started working in the assembly, the legislative assembly in São Paulo. I used to work as events coordinator, like a producer.
Okay.
Yeah. So my ex-husband, he's a conductor.
Okay.
And he has an orchestra. I was the person to organize their gigs and their trips and all the flyers to the show, the invites and the sailing tickets, everything. I did with him. So I know that I can do different things. Okay, so when I am applying for a job, should I change my CV according to the job I am applying for? This is my first question.
It is absolutely, it's so important. You have to do it, because like I was saying, there are 100 people. I posted up a job actually for a person to do some digital marketing for me. I posted the job up on Friday, and by Monday I had 183 different applicants just in one
Wow.
weekend for a 10-week contract. So, and it's just incredible the amount of people applying, but the amount of people who just send the same CV that they would for any job, you can see the people who have put the effort in. So if you modify your CV, you pick 5 jobs on a Sunday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you just tailor your CV to that one job, you will be so much more successful than not doing that. In fact, I don't even think people can be successful anymore by just handing in a generic CV anymore. You really have to change it. It's, yeah, I don't think it's possible to be successful anymore because there are so many people looking for jobs. And, you know, so many people have good education, relevant experience, but it's amazing the difference that you're going to make, and you're going to stand out by just modifying your CV, by just changing that job title. And it only takes a few minutes. It's annoying and it's boring, and it might take half an hour, but it's so worthwhile doing. It has to be done, I think.
Would you offer this kind of service to, let's say, if I go to you now, okay, the second part of our job here, if I say, okay, Kieran, I can do this, this, and that, can you prepare a CV according to, like, because of course I will never apply for a job as an accountant.
Yeah.
Not my area. So I couldn't say I have experience, or, you know, I have the ability. This is not true at all.
Well,
But
you probably do have the ability, Fernanda. I'd be surprised if you didn't.
so is this possible? Like, we come to you and say, okay, I am looking for this, this, and this, and I want a CV to look for a job, and this, this, and this.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very flexible, and if you just send me an email, we can make any kind of a deal to suit your needs, you know, so that's not a problem.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Roy, I'd imagine you saw a couple of CVs working for RT and everything. What was important when you were picking somebody to work with?
Yeah, no. I mean, I think you've got to match the person with the skills that you're looking for, you know, and be it a performer, be it a technical guy, or be it someone who is into creative writing, and you've got to hit the potential employer with those skills, and then back them up in interview as well. But of course, getting to the interview stage is the big thing. But you know, you're right. You have to tailor your CV to the job that's in hand. But also, you know, then getting to the interview is another, you know, a whole new ball game as well, because interviews, you know, some people perform very well at interviews, and some people don't perform well at interviews, and yet, you know, some people who don't perform well at interviews could be very good at doing the job, you know, and that's you know, is it something you know, analogous to maybe doing the Leaving Cert exam or continuous assessment? You know, that you know, how you do throughout the year, is that not a better reflection on your academic level than a snapshot at a high pressure exam? And so, you know, therefore the interview is the high pressure exam. But I think then, but that's interview technique is something else we can do at another stage, you know.
But I just, you said there, and I just reading this question here from Renan. Is that how you say it?
Renan, yes. Hi, Renan. Welcome. Yeah.
So, for example, if you're creating a CV for a nurse, it's very important that their qualifications are front and center, because otherwise they're not licensed to work. If somebody's a digital marketer, it's important that they have a really beautiful and interesting template that shows that they're creative. And somebody who works in IT, it's really important that their skills are highlighted. You know, can they work with Python, Visual Basic? Are they front end, back end? All the different systems that they can operate on. So to make a good CV, to pull all my experiences in bullet point format. Yeah, so bullet points are extremely important. So When you find a job that you want to apply for, they're going to tell you everything they're looking for: organized, managed, developed, and you're going to literally copy those verbs into your CV, and you're going to match them. So by the time it comes to submitting your CV, you're going to be able to look at the job description and tick everything to show that you've matched everything you can. So I have over 10 years of IT experience. So I'd say include everything if you have 10 years experience that's relevant to the job. You know, it really depends on the job you're applying for. Definitely, if you have 10 years, I think that's a really strong point. So I wouldn't just write down your latest experience, write down everything that's relevant to the job within those 10 years and try to make it fit on one page so it's easier for the person to receive your email, to read it, and it's just not too much information. If you want, just leave a comment underneath this broadcast on Facebook, and then I'll send you an email if you want me to have a look at your CV. I do a free CV review, and I can offer you some advice particularly relevant to your case.
Very good. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Renan, so you will be fine, and you will find a job. I'm pretty sure you will.
Absolutely, yeah.
This was a long conversation, but a very important conversation. I apologize for your time and for Roy's time. I know we are here longer, but I'm happy that we had the opportunity to show the differences, like, and how important is we have the right template. Yeah.
Yeah, and information and cover letter as well, because like we discussed earlier, people in Brazil, it's a completely new concept to them to attach and the cover letter.
I don't know about the other countries, the Latin countries, but I know, like in Brazil, I never applied for jobs in Latin America, whatever, but I know in Brazil we don't have cover letters at all. Roy, are you okay?
Yeah. Am I okay? I'll never be okay, but I'm
You are
here.
just like so,
Yes.
you know, yeah. Okay, guys. So
Okay, well done, Kieran. No, that's fantastic.
Okay, thank you. It was great to be here, and hopefully we'll do something
very
again.
good. Yeah. So Kieran's coming back definitely next month, hopefully. And yes, we will be here again next Monday on Instagram for a short lunch with Teachers Talk, and next Wednesday at 5 p.m. We see you then. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Renan. Thank you, Marcos, and come back to this.
Até logo.
See you. Bye bye.
Obrigado. See you.